Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an SU-8. It's a Tier 6 Soviet SPG and it's located on the north spawn of Murovanka Encounter, and it's under the command of JohnnieP. And battle has commenced. Now the SU-8, it's actually a derivative of the T-28, which is the Tier 4 Soviet medium. It's got a 152mm howitzer mounted on it, so it's pretty powerful, and in firepower terms it's actually very similar to the M44. JohnnieP is headed over to the corner of the map. I think he's going to go water side. Oh, past the tree. Oh, I don't think he meant to knock that tree down, but I'm not sure that's going to matter too much anyway. It's got plenty of targets to fire at, and there's an AMX 12 ton straight away in the Magic Forest. Okay, since this is an encounter battle, there's going to be a lot of fighting in the forest straight away. He fires the round out and gets a kill shot on the AMX 12 ton straight away. A direct hit took him out of the game, so he's got the first kill. Right, he's reloading, 17.69 seconds on the reload. Got a cromwell, fires around it, and it's killed before his shell arrives. Now, it's a Tier 8 game. He's a Tier 6 Arty, so he's going to get extra XP for hitting higher tier opponents. And there are a few in the forest. There's a P43 Tier 7 Italian medium. Lining him up for a shot, working out where he's going to go. Puts the aim on him. Oh, he thought that he was going to back up. I did as well, but the P43 Tur stopped, so he avoided that Arty shell. But he's now backing up consistently, and we're almost loaded. If he carries on doing that round out, this should be a direct hit. It is 188. He became predictable at that moment. That allowed JohnnieP to put a round onto him. Okay, in the meantime, the enemy is capping intermittently. It's a VK3001D, and we're loaded, but we're not dialed in fully. Now, this shot is some distance away, 2.6 flight seconds to get to the target. And there's a Cromwell on his own. Fire around it, and oh, well, it landed near him, but it didn't do any damage to him. And there's a stripped M4257 with a 75mm gun. He's just been rammed by our T26E4, but we're going to have to fire at the Cromwell because the strip is just too close to our T26. Round out on the Cromwell, and it splashes him. We didn't get any damage though. The Cromwell is receiving fire, and he's now, I think he's one shot. Yes, he is down. And that means that all of the enemy in the Magic Forest have been killed. And with 3 tanks ahead, there's a T29 and a VK3001D in the cap. So the target is probably going to be, well, he's looking at the 3001D. Well, that will make more hit points because it'll make more damage. It is Tier 6, but it's got lighter armor. And lighter armor means obviously you can hit it and do more damage than going after the T29. Now they are capping, so they do have cap points. Every time you hit one, you're going to get a reset. I think he's aiming for where the T29 might be. There he is. Round out. Should be a hit. It is. On his front, and he's reset the cap again. Picked up 31 cap points there. That T29 was tracked. He's backing away. He's been tracked again. It's going to make it an easy shot. He's loaded. Now, rounds out. Yes, there we go. It's going to be a hit. It is. 204 hit points. He's now one shot. And he's out the game. VK3001D is going to be next, though. There is another enemy sitting up high. T32, lining him up for a shot. Round out. Looks like he's tracked. Well, he took that shell. That's another 199 hit points. We're up to 1.5k already. But that VK is still capping. Now, we don't know where in the cap he is. Not yet. So we're going to go for the T32 again. And No, no, that one lands short. Okay, we now know where the VK is. He's been spotted. And we can get a shot in. He's also a one-shot, so a splash will be enough. Oh, and he's killed just as he leaves the cap. Going for the T-32. Round out. And it's a direct hit. 158 hit points off that one. It looks like he's tracked. Yes, he is, so we're picking up damage assist. Well, that's his location, or his last known location. And we found the enemy Arty. It's the FB304. Round out. Should hit. Splash. Yes! And that's his second kill. Now the T-32, well, he's got 423 hit points, so he's not a one-shot. He's going to take at least 2 shots to kill. Line him up. Unfortunately, he's just too close to that T-26 now. Okay, we've platooned. Oh, he took the shot anyway. And he's got the T-32, but he did damage his allies in the process. So I think he's lost the chance to get his high caliber. T-28. It's one of the last 2 enemies left. A direct hit. 240 hit points, and one of his platoon mates got a hit as well. Almost ready to shoot. There he is. It's going to be fairly easy to get a hit here. This T-28 is very slow. Oh, we lost the T-26, but we fire a round in. And that kills the T-28, 275. And there's only one remaining enemy, and that is the M12. Now, we don't know where he is. But all members of the team have got 3 kills, but sadly we won't be able to get a brothers in arms because one of the teammates, one of the platoon mates, the T-26, was killed. That's a bit of a pity there. And they're not going to be possible to get a crucial contribution because there's only one enemy remaining. So even if one member of the platoon kills the M12, it's still only going to be 11 kills overall for the team. But that's still very substantial and shows that this team had a very big effect upon the game. Now he's set up and stopped. He's now looking where he expects the M12 to be, which is basically the same spot that he occupied but in the south, near the water. You can, as an Arty player, anticipate where the enemy Arty are most likely to be. Doesn't always follow, but most of the time it is correct. You get the general area. And of course, nowadays, with direction finding, you know where you've been hit from if an enemy Arty hits you. So you can tell within a grid square of where the enemy is. And that can be tremendously useful if you want to counter battery. I know for certain that I've actually passed on information during games where I've been hit by the enemy Arty and passed that information on to a teammate who subsequently be able to take out that enemy. And it was precisely where I thought he would be. Oh, he's actually in the other end of the map. Well, we got it wrong this time. The M12's been located. He's in grid square J1. And JohnnieP hasn't spotted that yet on the mini-map. Now he has. Okay, he's got it now. But he's been killed by the SU-8 So that's end of game. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's an ace tanker for JohnnieP in the SU-8. It's not his first ace tanker because it's just got the reef and it hasn't got the scrolls. But he also picked up a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He did get 4 exactly. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 15. And he got a Gore's medal for getting more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And I know it says 8 there on that graphic, but it is 10 according to Wargaming. And the win rate for that battle was 5,082. So, Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, you can see when it came to damage, actually, it was the T-28 on the enemy team. The one that he killed managed to do 2,774 hit points, and he picked up the high caliber. The T-26E4 on his team, managed to get 2,705 hit points, and JohnnieP managed to get 2,255, followed by the P43 Biz with 1877. When it came to kills, though, it was the T28 again who managed to get 5 kills. JohnnieP managed to get 4, and the P43 managed to get 3 alongside the KV4. When it came to base XP, it was JohnnieP who was highest, 1,121, and remember, he was a tier 6 firing against tier 8 opponents, so obviously he was earning much more XP every time he hit one, and of course he did hit that T28. The next high score was the P43 Biz with 986, and then T26E4 with 873. Let's have a look at detail. Well, he fired 16 rounds during that battle. He got 9 direct hits, 9 penetration, 4 splash. Damage of 2,255 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 7 of the enemy, but only killed 4, and did 848 hit points of stun assist off 7 stuns. He also managed to get 31 defense points, attacking enemy tanks in the cap. So not enough to get a defender medal, but he was getting close to one the moment that VK decided to leave the cap. He earned 48,156 credits, which is reasonably good for a tier 6 Arty, and got 2,406 for completing the mission, minus 23 for the damage he actually did against his teammates, and that brought up a total of 50,540 credits. After ammunition resupply, he took away 37,580. He also received 3 bonds for the Gore's medal. On the XP side, he earned 1,681 times 2 for the first victory of the day, got 925 for completing the mission, so he took away 4,288 experience points altogether. And that's pretty good. So yeah, that's a very good replay by JohnnieP. I did like that first kill on the AMX 12 ton. That was very, very funny actually, because the poor guy was out the game very, very quickly. Must have wondered what he did to deserve that, but he lost 580 hit points with just one shot. And it's super cool when you ever see an Arty do that and take somebody out the game so quickly. It really is quite a laugh. But I'm sure they're slamming their keyboards into the desk saying, why? But anyway, that was a really good game. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.